Hello everybody and welcome back to Creativerse with me, Wizard. And today we're going to be doing some improvements and some planning. And as you can see, I've got the noob hut finished. Well, finished as far as I can get it. I'm going to need glass to finish off the way I want it. But for now, it's good. We have a shelter and it looks fairly decent for a starter shack. And we're going to be doing a little bit of building, a little bit of planning, and that's what today is going to be, some building and planning, and just some items like that. And I knocked myself off the bridge. This is the general plan for what I have for the bridge for the moment. And it's not going to be anything too fancy. Oops, that didn't place right. It's not going to be anything too fancy, but it'll work. And that's basically all we need the bridge for, is something that looks halfway decent. That is not, whoa, that is not placing right. So we're just not going to place that one there yet. So I basically just want to get part of it done just to show how I'm going to do it. And you press C and you can go into crouch mode, and that'll let you basically place things as you go. I just want to see if I can get one beam across, just so we have something to go across without having to do all the jumping. And we're going to do a little bit, I'm going to show you a little bit of mining today as well. We need to go and get some obsidian. And I did find a place where we have some obsidian that we can grab. And I'll show you the extractors and how they work. I think I might have showed them in the one of the last episodes, but if not, then yeah, you'll get to see some extractors and how you process the ores that you get from it, like obsidian, which is what we're going to get, because we need obsidian to do a couple things. We need obsidian to upgrade our mining cell, and I want to try to get the obsidian mining cell and the obsidian sword. And I believe I went this way from my mine. Okay, there's our torches. We'll get across here. I'm planning on building a little bridge here as well to get over to our mine a little easier. And we need, of course, to harvest more of those hollow logs and stuff to work on our bridge. But that's for another time. Get our sword out here. We'll get this guy out of the way. Alright. We'll grab that stuff. Got some magnetite, which is good. Oh, here's a pigsy and another one of those things. We'll grab all this stuff because eventually we'll need it. Okay, and here's some coal. Here's the extractors. I'm going to grab some of this coal. And down here past these guys, that's good because we need more leather, because we want to work on getting our leather armor. Okay, I've got the chest plate, so I'm going to grab the pants, and that'll help us with a little bit more defense. I'm going to grab me a mushroom. And there's another one of these guys, which is good. He'll give us a little bit more leather. And down here is where I've been searching, and as you can see, I found some obsidian. And at first it's alright to use these basic extractors, but eventually when you get farther in and you can build the next tier of extractors, those are better. They give you a lot more material when you use them. Okay, I was going to say there's one missing. Let's get some torches set up down here. Eating mushrooms, not placing torches. And we got a bunch more obsidian here. Let's see. Okay, there is more under it. We want to get all of this obsidian that we can find right off the bat. And I know there was some up here above me somewhere. Okay, there's some obsidian here. Let's see how much we can find. There's 2. There's some magnetite. 3. Oh, even more. That's cool. Is there any more back here behind it? Yes, there is. That's a nice big... Oh, there's coal back there too. That's cool. Okay. Oh, we got the extractor going on that one. See if there's any... Yep, there's more above it. That's okay. We'll use up these extractors, and when these are done, we'll go and make some obsidian. And these are fossils. You can turn fossils into bones that you can use to make other stuff with. And I want to show you one of the other features, teleport. You hit T, and if you're playing on a world that has more than one person, there will be a list of names of who else playing here, and you can teleport. I'm going to teleport back to... remember in the first episode when we placed down this thing? The touchstone? And you can also set it if you want other players to travel there or not. I just have it set up as it is. But we'll let the obsidian go for a few minutes. And I want to plan out an expansion to our house. I want to put in a storage room. And I think I'm just going to start laying out some stuff here. We'll put all this stuff back in the bag, and we'll put these out. And I think we'll go right here. I think that'll be good for the width. And this here will be changed. I'll probably wind up taking out a 3x3 area here. And let's see about where we want to go. Probably to here. I'm going to have to take down some of that tree, and that's fine. And the other one go right here. Alright, and I believe we have some grass. And I think it would be in this No, no, no. There it is. And I'll do a lot of like this terraforming and stuff between episodes. So you don't have to sit here for a whole episode watching me just place blocks. And of course, eventually this won't be grass. This will be a floor for the expansion. Probably pretty close to what I did inside. I'll probably come out to there for the grass. And maybe we'll put one there. And just for these last two, we'll just set them like that. And this one goes right here. Yep. And then, like I said, we're going to have to do some... okay, I need to put one more up there. And that'll probably come out like that. And I'll change the roof. Excuse me. I'll change the roof so it's looking more... so it connects and everything and all that. But that's what we've got for that. Now, let's go back to our mine, collect up all that coal and obsidian we were harvesting, and we'll see what we can do with it. I'll grab this brown mushroom. Alright, let's see. We got some coal. Awesome. We got more coal there. We got a nice amount of coal. Let me place some torches here and there so we can try to prevent some of the little beasties from spawning in here. And if I didn't have the light on, the flashlight, see, I turned it off. It gets really gloomy in these dungeons, really dark. But I have the flashlight turned on because it's just better for YouTube to have a little extra light. Let's grab all of the obsidian we got going. We'll grab this one. That leaves us more up there. That leaves us more obsidian over here. A bunch of more obsidian all over. That's good. This little cave that I discovered doesn't go down very far. But we'll have to, when we go looking for iron, which is the next level up, we will have to either find or dig a lot more farther down. Okay, this is obsidian. I can use coal for it, but I don't have a lot of coal, so I'm not going to use coal for it. I'm going to use up the leaves that I have to get up as much of that as I can. Apparently I can't use that. It takes 8. Okay, I get it. It takes 2. I'm not going to use those. I'll use wood for some of the rest of it here. Alright, now open the crafting. We unlocked a couple recipes, which is bedrock wall, and limestone wall. Those look pretty cool. We've got asphalt. We can make some of that, but it takes a lot of coal. So I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment. Another thing that I do want, should I make wooden fences for the bridge or stone fence? I think wooden fence, because most of it's going to be made out of wood. So I believe I have some of that in here. So let's craft some wooden fences. That makes 8 at a time. So I'm going to make a few more of those just so we can have them while we're waiting for some of our obsidian. Alright, let's get that. Let's see what we need for the obsidian mining cell. We need stone slabs and magnetite. I believe I have some stone slabs here somewhere. Not in there. There's the magnetite. Let's put all these monster drops in here. And it looks like it's nighttime, so well, I can't find it, but we can make some stone slabs. We did get some stone. Well, let's use the regular stone. Let's use that up first. Okay. And, okay, stone slabs. Let's get the obsidian mining cell made. And, of course, that unlocks the recipe for the iron mining cell. That, we need iron bars, obsidian slabs, salt rock, glowing mushrooms, and seashells. Okay. Not a bad deal. Stone rods, miru eyes, and bones. We've got one miru eye, so we can't make that yet. Let's get some sleep. Okay. Let's put our obsidian mining cell on. Let's put the stone mining cell in here as well. Some of this other stuff that we've collected that we don't really need on us at the moment. Okay. We'll go out and we'll place a couple of these fences just so we can see what they're going to look like. Get an idea of how our bridge is going to look. Yeah, it's going to look pretty cool. I think I'm going to want to do that, though. And maybe on top of this, we'll put some light. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. I do think that is going to look really good. Alright. And there's something else I want to work on. Just to get some better lighting inside of our house. I passed the torches. Okay, forge glass. For glass, we need sand. Let's go on a little bit of an adventure, shall we? We need to do some exploring. We need to find out what's around us. What biomes and stuff are around us. We need to collect leather, miru eyes, and other stuff like that. So let's just do a bit of an adventure. A bit of some collecting if we run across some new stuff. Okay, more leather, more bones. We need all of that. And I want to talk about something that we're going to be doing once we get these other two projects, the bridge and the house expansion. Once we get those finished, a project I want to work on. We're going to be doing some taming, which I'm going to be coming out here and taming some animals so we can have a bit of a quote-unquote farm at home that we can harvest, so we don't have to go out and kill stuff to get the materials we need. We can just harvest them from our pets. That's the next big project that we're going to be working on after the bridge and the house expansion gets done. And let me know in the comments what kind of animals you want to see me tame. I plan on taming some of these feral pigsies, some of the bird-like things. I believe they're called gizzards, because you can get eggs from them, and eggs will help us do some stuff like cooking, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that soon. I've discovered a new area. Awesome. See those bird things there? I want to tame some of them. And I'd like to see if I can't build something like a barn, or at least have a couple like pastures for the animals. I think that would be neat. So, we are looking for sand. We're not finding a lot of what we need. We need to find just one sandy beach. We're finding mostly swamp in this area. But I want to talk a little bit about the cooking feature in this game. It's different than a lot of games. You build an item called, I think it's called a cooking station. And you collect materials, you collect liquids. Like, the first thing you can collect is, the first liquid that you can collect is water. Just regular water. And then you can collect other liquids that you can use for cooking. Oh good, sand. And seashells here too. We're gonna need those, remember, for when we decide to make the iron stuff. But let's collect us up a fair amount of sand so we can go back and make glass. And the reason why I'm looking for sand and wanting sand is, well, we need glass for our windows for our house. And glass you need to create to open up other lighting options instead of torches. And the other lighting options are kind of expensive, so I wouldn't suggest using those for mining. But the more expensive the lighting option, the more light they give off. And the lighting is kind of tiered like everything else, which is what I like about this game. Things are set up in like a tiered crafting system. So you pretty much have to go through the levels to get everything. You can't, and just take Minecraft for instance. You start Minecraft, you make a wooden pickaxe. You make the wooden pickaxe, you can skip all the other wooden tools. You can go straight to stone. And all you really have to do is make a stone pickaxe, you mine some iron, and you can skip stone. This game I really like because you can't really skip the tiers. You have to at least make the previous tiered item, which is a really good concept. I like that because it basically, I don't want to say forces you, but it's like a learning curve, which I think is missing from a lot of this style of game, these sandbox games. And that little pig poisoned me. What a little bugger. But that learning curve is missing from a lot of these games. These open world sandbox type building games. And that's unfortunate because if you skip through things, you basically skip how the game was intended to be played. Does that make any sense? And I know a lot of people do it. I've done it. You want to get to the end game stuff as quick as you can. But in a lot of ways, although that's cool and that's fun too, a lot of ways you miss out on a lot of the fun. I'm just going to get a stack of sand and we'll Oh, is that one of those? Okay, no, that's... Oh, this pig is not going to let us teleport without fighting him first. So we'll just tank him. And I ate a mushroom, which is good. But we need that pigsy fur as well. And while we're waiting for poison to wear off... Oops. I did not want that piece. We'll teleport home and we'll get some glass going. And of course, loading screen. I'm sorry about that. I was a bit away from home. Come on, loading screen. Okay, here we go. And eventually, what I want to do... Eventually, I want to make some teleporters. We'll just use up some of our wood. That's fine. I want to save my coal for like the coal torches and stuff. A really cheap fuel for this game, believe it or not, is leaves. You can go out here. Like, I'm thinking about taking this entire tree out so I can have a more clear view of that direction. Because even though this is just going to be a storage room right here, there's probably not going to be any windows facing this direction. Because I'm probably going to have the wall on this side lined with chests, the wall on this side lined with chests. So, but, you know, yeah, I might just do that. I might line the side walls with chests and have the window facing this direction. So, we can do that. Let's take what wood we have left here and make some wood slabs. Okay, the glass is going pretty good. And see, now that allowed us to open up some more recipes. Okay, we learned the wood burning lamp. Takes glass, stone rods, wood rods. And I believe it also opened up the beacon. And those are fairly cool. I like them. And windows. And we need wood and stone rods. Oh, that is a silly mistake. Okay, we've got some wood walls. I've also got something else in one of these chests. I'm probably looking right over top of it. I'm going to take these out of there because they don't belong in there. I've got something else here. And one of these chests, maybe it's this one. It is this one. Okay, stacked stone wall. I'm going to change a little bit of how the house looks, which will allow me to recycle some of this other material here. Sand I don't want in my hot bar. Glass I'll leave in the hot bar. I want this stuff. Okay. Now, I'll show you what the glass looks like just being placed. I want to change a little bit of the look of the house. And this is what glass looks like. It's really opaque. You can really see through it. And I really like it. But I don't want to use just the glass there. And as I say that, I place the glass there. Okay. What do we need to make windows? We need wood rods and stone rods. Okay. Let's make some of that. And I can go and harvest more of this stuff later. Okay, limestone. We'll make some stone rods. And we'll get that going. Let's collect the rest of our glass. We'll put the glass up there. So, and this I wanted to show you. These are the placemats. They're a new addition to Creativerse. They look like that. You can make them invisible like I did. And they allow for a little bit more of a decorative feature. And I think that's something that it's in this game, but the more decorative features you have in a game like this, the cooler you can make things look. And I love to build in games like this. It's one of the reasons why I play games like this, because building is a huge part of them. And any and all decorative features that these kind of games can add. And let's make a couple of these wood burning lamps. That makes 4 of them. I don't want to go too crazy. Okay, the Architect torches. These are pretty cool. These are expensive because they take the arc stones, but they're really cool. Okay, we can make more stone chests. I can make a wiring tool. Let's make one. We're not going to use it right yet, but we will eventually use it. And they are pretty cool. Let's learn the stone windows. We could craft stone windows, but I don't want to craft stone windows just yet. Make me some, and that's what the wiring tool looks like. But we're going to take it off for right now, because we're not going to go into it yet. And these windows do connect. And they do look pretty cool. I like them. Now, our little shack is actually starting to look like a home. And that's pretty cool. And I realize I'm going to have to make quite a bit more of these than I thought I was going to have to. All of this here is going to be moved. I'm thinking about putting a way to get upstairs and putting the bedroom upstairs. So I'm not going to mess with this just yet because, yeah, we don't really need it. Don't really need to mess with that to build it up like this, because it's going to be changed, because this section is going to be empty and going out into the storage area. So yeah. And for the pasture, for our tamed animals, I think I just had to make 8 more of them. Oh, and I've got the ones upstairs too, so 2, 3. That should be good. That should be plenty. I keep hovering over. Oh. And when you misplace something like that, you can just turn them, which is cool. There, our house is actually starting to look like a house. Now, let's take out these torches. As you can see, it's getting dark in here. And I'm thinking about maybe doing something like this. And that lights it up. And I believe slabs allow light through. So let's try that. Yes, they do. Awesome. And yeah, okay, it looks a bit on the funky side having the stone slab there. It kind of doesn't match with the rest of the floor, but our house is fairly well lit up, and maybe put another one. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's kind of weirdly placed here, but let's just take this one. I could put both of them underneath, but I'll show you what these look like. They look like that, and I think they look really cool. And you can turn them on and off, which is neat. But I think I want to have some hidden light just to keep the main part of our house lit up. And it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, these blocks do kind of look out of place a little bit, but that's alright. Our house is lit up. Everything's looking good. Our windows are placed in the main part of our house. I still need to go through and redo the stone. We'll do a little bit of that. So I'll have to make more of this wall. And one more there. I'll have to make some more of it, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We got 2, so that means we can go here, get this part of it placed. The wall that we're reclaiming, the wood wall, is going to go along like this. That is going to be Craigwood. We'll just build it up a little bit, and I think we'll do that. And I think we'll do a 3x3 window here. That looks out over this way. And yeah, I think that this will look really nice. I'm really liking it. And like I said, of course, the roof is going to be fixed to come out over this part of the expansion. And the bridge. And we do need light outside around our house here, just to light things up. And eventually I might do something like make actual lanterns. And before we go, let's go get this guy. Let's get him, because we need the arc stones. Ah, 2 arc stones. These guys can also drop coal, so we'll take that. But the house is looking really nice. I'm really happy with the way the house looks. But let me know, guys, if you want me to make anything in particular. And like I said, I'll probably have bridges going to the different sections. Like maybe I'll have a small bridge going over there. I definitely want a bridge going this direction, over to our mine. I might just put stairs and a pathway down. This could be a good area for the pasture, actually, right down here. Of course, level it out, make fences and things like that. Little, stairways and a pathway. But I think we can do something really cool here. And I might actually turn most all of this into a pathway leading right to our door and things like that. But let me know, guys. And I do hope you enjoyed it. And if so, please make sure you hit a like and share the video if you want. But tell your friends about this cool new game. And this is Wizard, and until next time, everybody, I will catch you on the flip side.